Hello, welcome to the Uncensored Match build-up show. I am joined by Tom Dutton. Tom on a build-up show and Si on a build-up show. Absolutely, the world's gone mad.
I know. I'm on the wrong couch, Chris. I'm usually there.
I'm in the wrong seat.
Who's behind the camera?
No, literally no one's behind the camera. We've been left up shit creek. So we've done this completely differently. So yeah, and do you know what? These two lads deserve so much credit for all the work that they do behind the camera. So they should now be able to show you the depth of knowledge that they've got about football, and they can show you on camera as well. So we're going to get into it. It is the biggest game of the season, as Paul would say. It's Liverpool, it's Tottenham, it's Anfield, it's Sunday. It's a huge game. They're 2 points behind us. They can go ahead of us.
Yeah.
How'd you see it going?
It's one of them where, look, Man City tonked us, and then we showed them, look, you're not doing that again. And we've got to do that against Spurs. And I think we're capable of doing it against Spurs. Look, I know they obviously beat Man United, and it was a good game, to be fair. United gave them a good goal, but they're a strong side. Now, I want to say that I'm really confident, but it's gonna be a tough game. It really is.
I think that'll add to it, though. You see games at Anfield and people come and they think, oh, this team would beat, all we have to do is turn up. We know that we've got the team and the fans have got to bring their A game to Anfield on Sunday.
That's it. I mean, for a start, Manchester United play ahead of us on Saturday, don't they? Arsenal play ahead of us on Saturday. You know, so Liverpool go into this game knowing that if Tottenham beat us, they're ahead of us in the league. And, you know, Chelsea, poor performance last night. But at the end of the day, Si, you've got to go out there and you've got to show that Tottenham, that first Tottenham game was a blip. It was a mistake and we're the better side. And they've had a poor run at Anfield.
To be honest, I think you talk about us owing them one. I think they probably owed us one in the first place, to be honest. Because we've had a great record against them for the last few years. Hopefully, as you say, hopefully that was a blip, and hopefully the players will go out on the pitch and want to.
I just want Liverpool to go, listen, that's a one-off. Let's get back to status quo, and status quo is us beating yous at Anfield comfortably by goals. Now, they've got a great side, listen, good result last night. That first half by Tottenham's is as good a performance as I've heard that they've put in so far this season. You know, but the game's ruined from Man United's perspective after 10 seconds.
Exactly, and we've just got to be careful of that. Look, Tottenham are going to start strong, and they did that against us last time. They came out with I think it was like a 3-4-3 formation, and they battered us. They really did batter us, and I think we need to go out and just start from the back, defend well to start with, and then I'll be confident. I'll be a lot more confident. We just play nicely around the back, get comfortable on the ball, and then just attack them, because we've got the players there that can do them real damage. We showed we never gave up against them last time, and that needs to carry on. No matter what the score goes to, we need to carry on and we need to keep fighting, and hopefully we should get something else.
The first 20 minutes, half an hour of this game's huge. Like talking about the last game against them at Wembley. The game was dead by 20 minutes, half an hour gone. Talk about the United game last night. Mourinho sets his team up in them big games to hold them out, frustrate the team, quieten the crowd. That game's pretty much dead after 10 seconds when they score that goal.
Yeah, they don't score against the top six Man United, do they?
Because but Tottenham are so defensively good.
Yeah, exactly.
If they do get a lead against us, it's going to be very hard for us to break them down. We've got to make sure that we don't let them.
Yeah, and listen, their away form's pretty poor this season. They've lost four games away from home. They've drawn 3. They've won 6. And out of the top 6, them and Arsenal's away form's probably the worst. And you know, that's something that Liverpool have to be able to capitalise on. Si, you know, Liverpool high pressing side. We look better when we've got a team going against us who like to play a little bit of football. Tottenham can do that, but equally, Tottenham are exactly the same. Their struggles this season have come against the smaller sides in the league, the low block sides. It adds more pressure, and it also finally balances it for me. Whoever gets the first goal is
everything's pointing to a bit of a classic game here, isn't it?
It is.
It is two teams who both know how to score goals with brilliant players going forward.
Who like to counter-attack.
So much riding on it. Liverpool can open a 5-point gap on them, which would be huge. They could go above us, which again would be huge for them. Talking about Anfield Sunday night, just going dark. Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, the crowd's got to get back into it. They need to be like City. And it's weird, I don't know who we can rally around Sterling when it's City. We need to find someone that we just decide, the crowd needs to decide in the first few minutes who we're going after. whether it be Kane, whether it be Ali. I just want us to
Ali's
put
a little prick, it's got to be Ali.
It'd kind of be nice if one of their players puts a bit of a nasty foul in or something like that, so as long as none of our players get injured from it, just so then,
just so we can get up and there's no excuse for the crowd, so that the crowd just go, they've got the ball, we can start booing, you know what I mean? And then it raises the level up, and that intensity spurred us on against City. And that's what made it such a good game. And I think why we, in them 9 minutes, we just kept building and building and building, and it was really good to watch. We need to do that again.
What type of midfield do you expect to see, Tom?
From
Liverpool?
us. It's going to be one of them where we need to be able to break fast. We have to be, because they're going to put loads of pressure on, and we need to just get up the pitch. And I think it's going to have to be, it's going to be Hendo there, because he just speeds it up. But then you're deciding between Oxlade-Chamberlain, Gini and all these players up top. I think it's got to be a fast player. Oxlade-Chamberlain's so good running up the wing and bursting away, and I want to see that.
What about you, mate? We've been playing a lot of 4-3-3.
Yeah.
They play 4-2-3-1. How do you see those midfields meshing?
I think we'll come on to the preferred 11s, but I think it'll be Henderson, Chan and Chamberlain in the midfield, because I think Chan on merit deserves his place again from the last game, and this is the type of game where Chan revels in, like the City one, when it's all fast and he can be his boisterous self. He doesn't have too long to think about what he's doing on the ball, which is I think when he falls short sometimes. But yeah, when he basically bossing the midfield, that's when he's at his best. I think Henderson and Chan, I think like you were saying then about being quick on the break, I think that's why you put Chamberlain in there rather than Wijnaldum or Milner. Because Lallana's not fit. I think he's the best at linking the midfield and attack together that we've got at the minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, before we get into those preferred 11s, we just need to plug the website. It's theredmentv.com. It's £5 a month. We do so much content on there now, 20 shows a month exclusive to the website, but we've now also branched out into podcasts. So if you want to, take podcasts in your phone, listen to the Redmen TV on your drives, on your commute, you can now do that as part of your membership with your logins. So get over there. We'll put a little segment out from a great interview I've done with Melissa Reddy on Liverpool's transfer window. You'll listen to that now. If you like the flavour of that, then get over to theredmentv.com and sign up. First month is free. Who will Liverpool sign in the summer?
I know quite a few of the names they've looked at or that are under consideration, but not really fair to say. Well, goalkeepers, we know that they've looked at Alisson for a long time. Stylistically makes a lot of sense. Oblak as well, but there'll be a lot of competition for his services. I think we might see a lot of movement of goalkeepers in the summer because, Courtois hasn't particularly committed yet. Real Madrid are looking for a goalkeeper. PSG might do something. So I think, whereas the summer centre-back was all the rage, goalkeeper might be the position that people are looking at in the summer. Midfielders, they've looked at. Okay,
then back into the studio. Want to see preferred 11s? Let's get stuck into it. Show your camera, Tom. Who have you gone for, mate? Explain.
So it's Karius and it's Gomez, Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson. Midfield of Hendo, Chan and Gini. I know I just said Ox, but I don't know. I like the security of that. I know we want to break fast, but I've got a feeling we might. Not rotating the midfield, but kind of what we saw against West Brom, where Hendo might come forward, lets Gini kind of fill in. He's been good at doing that, and then the normal front three. I think it's a bit defensive, to be honest with you, but Spurs
that worked against Arsenal. Good. That worked against Manchester City, didn't it?
As the City game, we let them have the ball, and so you need the ball winners in that midfield.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can understand the reason for having Gini in there. He's been rested a little bit as well. He's been good in these big games. Yeah. He played against Man City, he played against Arsenal, so did Chan. Henderson obviously missed the Manchester City game, but he's back in action now. Yeah. He's looked good since he's come back in. You've explained your midfield. Why would you want to keep the defence and the goalkeeper like that?
I think if Karius is the number one, then that's him for number one for the rest of the season. I don't think Mignolet showed against West Brom that he deserves to get back into the team. Karius had a decent enough game against Huddersfield, so he stays in there for me. Gomez over Trent for the defensive side of the game. I'm not sure who they're going to have on the left wing. Son or Eriksen.
Son generally plays left, Ali right, and Eriksen slight right. Of a 4-2-3-1 roughly.
Seen Trent get caught out against the big teams a couple of times. I trust Gomez a bit more. Robertson keeps his place because he's been brilliant for the last month or so. The only thing, Matip or Lovren for me to partner Van Dijk. If we were playing West Brom again, or if we were playing Swansea or any other team, I'd be tempted to put Lovren in there because it's Tottenham, because of what happened last time, we know that Lovren's the type of player who is prone to losing his head a little bit. You just don't want that to be on his mind.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. And I've picked the exact same side as you, actually, Si. And one of the reasons I picked Matip over Lovren, I had the same conversation in my head, was one of those reasons. The other was something that me and Tom were talking about. And, you know, when you want to break quickly, Matip's that guy who's going to be able to get the ball into Firmino's feet and then look to get the ball around the corner to like a Mane or a Salah. And Mane's had success against Tottenham at Anfield last season. He blew them away. He put the game beyond reach in the first 20 minutes, you know, 2 goals early on, didn't he? It's something that I think he'll be relishing. He's been in decent form. I think I've been a little bit harsh on Mane. This is the game that he might enjoy, and they play a very high line, the Tottenham. And if Salah and Mane are going to be able to exploit that, Tottenham could be in for a little bit of trouble here.
That's it. He needs to step his game up. He's not been good enough, but you saw it towards the end of the West Brom game. He was getting into the right areas. He just didn't put them away, and I think he needs a goal, and then he'll just start free scoring again, and he needs to get his confidence back and do it in a massive game that every Liverpool fan cares about. We want these big games to be won by Liverpool. Look, we beat Huddersfield. We beat Huddersfield the other day, and it was a good victory, but it's not one you'll remember. I remember that Spurs game when we battered them. I remember the Arsenal game when we battered them, the Man City game. This is the one. Yeah, these are the one. You remember the Mane goal against Everton because it meant so much, and this game will mean a lot if we win, and Mane could be instrumental in that.
Okay, Si, score predictions for the game?
I'm going to go with my earlier point of this being a bit of a classic game. I'm going to go 3-2 with a late goal.
Who's going to score the winner?
Firmino.
Oh,
go ahead.
Nice, I like it. I'm going to go 2-0 to Liverpool.
2-0.
We're keeping a clean
Solid.
sheet. I hope so.
I'm not backing us to keep a clean sheet. I'm going 2-1 to Liverpool. I worry if Tottenham go ahead in this game because of their defence. I really do. And, you know, it's about Liverpool, as you lad said earlier on. It's about going out there, getting that fast start, getting the fans behind you. And vice versa. You've got to give the fans something to sing about early. Dominate possession, create a couple of chances, a couple of nice big tackles, stuff like that. Yeah. You can do this, Liverpool. We can beat Tottenham. We're higher than them in the table for a reason. We've been better than them this season. They've struggled at Anfield. Go out there, prove us right. And then, Liverpool fans, subscribe to Redmen TV on YouTube, click that notification bell as well, and then get over to the redmentv.com and subscribe there as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on the Redmen TV.